Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you all had a great spring break, and we are going to do 3 days a week for the next 3 weeks. So we're going to do notes today. All you have to do is pull up the notes in Canvas, follow along, fill them out, and then tomorrow you will use these notes to do an assignment. Okay, so today is just a note-taking day. So pull up your notes and fill them in as we go. Okay, Chapter 7, Section 1, we are writing equations in one variable notes. An equation is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign to show that two expressions are equivalent. We're not really solving anything today. We're just writing sentences as equations. Remember, equations always have an equal sign. Okay, so number one, we're looking for key words, phrases. We're going to turn the sentence into an equation. It says the sum of a number n and 7 is 15. Okay, we know that sum means addition. So we would write this as n plus 7, because it says the sum of n and 7 is going to mean equals, and it is 15. Again, we're not solving, we're just writing it as an equation. We have thrown up a cheat sheet for you for reminders, so make sure and go. I'm not going to go through all of these, but go ahead and look through all of these. We've talked about these earlier in the year as well. Obviously, if you see keywords such as sum, or plus, or in all, you know that you are going to be adding. A few that maybe are new would be increased by, more than, or exceeds. Everything else we probably know that's in addition. Subtraction, difference, decreased by, or fewer are all ones that says that we're going to be using subtraction. I'm going to circle this word less than, and it has a little asterisk there. Down here it has one as well to tell you that when we use less than, it reverses the order of what you read. Okay, so if it says 6 less than x, okay, it's 6 is less than x. So whatever x is, you're going to start with x and we're going to subtract 6. So instead of saying 6 less than x, 6 minus x, that less than reverses the order. So it becomes x minus x. 6 is less than x. Okay, back to the chart. Multiply, we should know by now product and of all mean that we're going to multiply. And then divide, quotient, divided equally, split in two, all of those means that we're going to use a division sign. Okay, and then our equals. Okay, is, are, was, were, equivalent to, same as, yields, and gives. Mainly you're going to see is in the equations, but there are some others that you can use as well. Okay, so we're going to try a few of these together. I like to highlight the words that tells us what we're going to be doing. So a number y, so it just means that we're going to use y for our variable, decreased by 4 is 3. Okay, so that decreased means we're going to use the subtraction sign. It says y is decreased by 4, so that means y minus 4. And there's that word is, again, which means equals 3. Again, we're not solving, we're just writing it as an equation. 9 less than a number b equals 2. Here's alert. Remember that word a less than reverses the order. So it's 9 less than b. I'm not sure what b is, but 9 is less than, it's 9 less than whatever b is. So I'm going to start with b, subtract 9 equals 2. 9 less than b equals 2. Okay. 12 times a number p equals 48. That one's pretty equal. It tells us we're going to be multiplying. Remember, we can put a number next to a letter, and that means multiplication. So 12p equals 48. And E, 141 added to a number C is 52. So 144 added to C, so I'm going to start with C and add 141 is 52. If you write it the other way, it's still correct since it's addition. Either one will work. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and scooch down to the next page. Here are a few on your own. I'm going to encourage you to pause the video and try those first 4 on your own. And then you can unpause the video and we will talk about them. Okay, the product. Product means multiplication of a number G and 5 is 30. So product means multiply of G and 5. So we're going to write 5G is 30. The next one, quotient, means division. The quotient of a number Q and 4. It says Q first, so we're going to write Q first. So Q divided by 4 is 12. My Q kind of looks like an A. Okay. Number 2 again. Number K increased by 10 is the same as, which again is just another word of saying equal, 24. So K increased by 10 is the same as 24. And the last one, a number M divided by 5 2/10 is 17. Again, just look for those key words that tells you what operation you're going to be using to write these equation sentences. Okay, we have a few word problems to solve as well. So 10 servers decorate 25 tables for a wedding. That's important information. There's 25 tables. Each table is decorated as shown, meaning that cake. We're going to let C be the total number of white and purple candles. I understand that you can't see the white and purple in the cake, so we'll talk about it. Which equation can be used to find C? Okay, so if we're looking at this cake, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of one color. We'll call it purple. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 white candles. Okay. Alrighty, so we're doing 25 tables for a wedding, and they're all gonna look identical to that cake. We're wanting to find the total number of white and purple candles, which equation can be used to find C. Okay, so we're gonna say C equals, here's the words down here. The total number of candles, we can write as a C, because it tells us, let C equal the total number of candles, is the number of tables. How many tables do we have? There are 25 identical tables. And there's 25 tables, and there's 10 candles per cake. So we're going to be multiplying the number of candles on each table. Well, you could say 6 plus 4 here, or you could say 10 here because there's 10 candles per cake. It did talk about white and purple, so you would say 6 plus 4 or 4 plus 6. So letter C is the same one. And then again, it just has us writing it as an equation. Let C be the total number of candles. So C equals 25 tables times 4 plus 6 or 6 plus 4. Either way. Okay. And the last one. After 2 rounds, 24 students were eliminated from a spelling bee. There are 96 remaining. write an equation you can use to find the number of students that started the spelling bee. We have no clue how many started the spelling bee. And so it says the number of students started, we're going to let S be that variable, minus the number of students that were eliminated. There were 24 eliminated, and there are now 96 remaining. Okay, so the number of students, 24 were eliminated, now there's 96. How many started? Again, we don't have to solve anything. It's just how would we write the equation in order to solve. So once we get to lesson 2, we'll obviously be solving for the variables. Okay, alrighty, if you have any questions, reach out to us. If not, you can watch the video over again if you need to.